you those valuable bragging rights. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the AirForce Falcons, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Hawaii's offense will get first crack at it today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't...
Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Rainbow Warriors with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks, it's Harris. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's White. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He's looking to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the AirForce Falcons offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example. Then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Falcons decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Sims. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Sims. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. Handoff to the single running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Neutrals on the defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Finds his tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it on the run, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. With the catch, it's Harris. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that one.
He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got a man, it's White. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's White. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's White. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
AirForce 0.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll ride his man on the option. And the ball's free in the backfield. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And the Falcons with the 1st and 10. Now on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Makes the pass. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And this is a weird move. They're sending out the field goal unit here. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Latham. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now. Breaks into the open. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Look out, he's got room. Wide open spaces. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Big fullback's got it. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Sends it back in motion. On the option. He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They come to the line on 3rd and goal, looking for their first points of the day. They'll run the sneak for it. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Going right to work up top. He lobs one high down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. Reels it in down the left side. Here he goes. Inside. Touchdown, Hawaii. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Handoff to the lone back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
The Falcons will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got him downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And the Rainbow Warriors trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Harris. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
2nd down coming up.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Harris. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. From midfield, looking for room. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Hawai'i offense returns to the field. On the option, he'll pitch it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sims. Inside the 35. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Direct snap, and some room to work. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Now they'll try the right side. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.